Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today because you need to look out below. I think that's the best way to put it. So much is happening in the economy, so much news from around the country and around the world that you just have to look at this. I mean, it's crazy. So please take a second, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and you know what we did? We did something very cool. We made a QR code. And for those of you that know what this is what a QR code is. And basically, if you put your cell phone to this and you act like you're going to take a picture and press the little yellow button, it will let you join our email list. So you guys have said there's got to be an easier way to join your email list. Well, this is it, guys. So take a picture of that thing, freeze the picture if you need to stop the video and do that. But you can join the email list with just the click of your cell phone. Very cool. And plus an email's going out this week, so you don't want to miss that. But so much is happening right now with the stock market, with crime, with retail, with everything. So we're going to start with the stock market first. There is an economist, Robert Shiller, who is, somebody that has looked at things and doesn't sit there and he doesn't blow smoke. He's not a spooky guy, but he came out yesterday and said, listen, you're going to see the S&P 500, which is at about 4,100 right now. You're going to see it drop to 3,000. And here's the reason why. And this is going to be nothing but a problem for the stock market going forward. Well, guys, that would be over a 25% drop in the value of the S&P 500. Now, as I started researching what he was writing about, he came up with a new index that's really cool, and the link is below on that as well, as to back up and support what he's talking about. But this guy won the Nobel Prize on economics at one point, so he's not some blowhard stock picking guy, that people cannot get around. This is somebody that we should look at and listen to and pay attention to. And the other thing is that fear is in the marketplace right now. One of my favorite writers out there is a man named Joseph Adinolfi out of Market Watch, who I tried to get on the show, and because of his contract, he couldn't come on the show. He's not allowed to do things outside of Market Watch, but he is a brilliant writer, and he, writes constantly about the shape of the market, oil, gold, silver, stocks, everything. So he had a good article about the fear in the marketplace and how you need to be realistic with this. And yesterday afternoon, Greg Manarino came out in his afternoon show and said, listen, now's the time to get ready. You need to look at your long positions and your positions in the stock market, and you need to prepare yourself that you may have to unload some of these. It's not a fire sale. It's not time to dump them. It's not time to panic, but it's time to prepare yourself. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. And what Mr. Manarino said, which made a lot of sense, is call your financial advisor. And I've told you guys this before. If you do not get the answer that you are happy with right now, if they blow you off and they say, oh, don't worry, this is just a hiccup, everything's going to be great. Do you know that Citibank said that the Dow was going to be, at 46, the S&P 500 was going to be at 4,600, and Citibank and Goldman Sachs said it was going to be at 4,300 by the end of the year. It's going to be great. That was their prediction a year ago, guys. So if you do not get a plan on what to do right now, you don't want to lose 20 and 30% of your portfolio right now. You want to protect yourself. So a lot of people I know that have a lot of money are sitting on the sidelines right now just watching this. Now, I've talked a lot about Airbnb, and I get people from Airbnb that are livid with me. It's terrible that you are negative about this. Well, let me give you one example. I'm going to call this man Mickey, okay? Because he said, please don't use my name. He had Airbnbs in the Florida area, and he and his wife made good money with this. They had, I believe he said 4 units, and they had them rented out months in advance. They were just sold out, and they made a lot of money with this, and the writing was on the wall. They were in Florida, they were near Disney World, so they had Disney-themed units. hey kids, stay in the Mickey room, stay in the Donald Duck room, stay in the, the Goofy room. I mean, very cool stuff that people that are gonna go to Disneyland for multiple days would do. They'd love it. So they bit the bullet and they said, maybe it's time. Maybe this kook in California, me, and other people out there, maybe we should sell these things and get rid of them right now. So what he did was bit the bullet, sold the houses, got rid of them, paid the capital gains tax, and stuck it in CDs. And he said, Dan, when we walk through the complex now, there's no activity at night. There's no kids swimming late. There's nobody breaking the rules and barbecuing too late. There's no parties. There's no sounds. It is a ghost town right now because people don't have the money to travel. And there's times, people, that you have to make this financial decision to cut and run. Nobody wants to lose $1. Nobody wants to lose 50 cents, but there's times you need to get out while you can, because the other option will be much worse, to where this guy could have had houses that he could never sell. So the people that bought them, they're stuck with them now. And all the people in real estate that are like, oh, they're going to lower interest rates and everything's going to go down and just buy a house now and refinance it. Think about this. If you buy an asset that depreciates and goes down dramatically, Florida is taking a massive hit. And my friend Drayton Nay, who lived in Florida for years, talks about Naples, talks about all these cities there, that how the price is completely out of line. But the houses are sitting on the market longer and longer and longer right now. So you're going to see stuff just get unloaded during this time. So the Airbnb thing, I really think that it was a great deal at one point. I really think that people made a tremendous amount of money. There were courses you could buy on how to run an Airbnb, and some of those people made millions of dollars. So you can't argue with success like that. You just really can't. What's crazy is that now that these houses are having problems, and you have cities like New York City that doesn't want the Airbnbs, it's Looneyville. You've got to get rid of them. Now think about this with New York City. New York City is going to spend $1 billion on migrant hotels to house people that are not citizens, okay? And they're destroying these hotels, they're ruining them, and oh, listen, they're canceling weddings, they're canceling wedding receptions, they're canceling things like that so that they can move people in like this, and the government's paying this, and they're paying for it. And they anticipate it'll be $1 billion to $1.3 billion over the course of the next year, minimum, if they don't add anybody else. So, man, oh man, this is awful, okay? But can't have an Airbnb. How dare you? Dare you have an Airbnb? So, share your thoughts on this stuff so far, because it's crazy. But the stock market, get ready, guys. Prepare yourself for this. Things go up, things go down. You have to know what your risk tolerance is in the marketplace. I love precious metals. I'm a national spokesman for Patriot Gold. I love gold. I love silver, especially because it's so cheap. Silver, took a huge hit yesterday. And the thing that you need to look at is getting yourself some of that, because there is not enough silver for the manufacturing in this world right now. And if you looked at that, you would understand it. You would understand how, gosh, eventually it's going to get cut. Somebody's told me that JP Morgan just sold 5 million ounces of silver. Then I heard it was 50 million ounces of silver. Well, I can't confirm anything in between. 5, 50 million, anything. But that would be nice to know, because it would be a sign that the market would loosen up a little bit if they decided to unload it. Because they're the ones that are manipulating the price. That's my little speculative opinion on that. But this is bad. Things right now are precarious, but you are in charge of your own destiny. People don't have money right now. People don't have money to travel, and you need to protect the assets that you have right now. And please understand this. If you have bills and you can get out of that car, get the car. Get rid of it. I have a buddy of mine who helped me buy my son's car, and again, very talented mechanic who does it on the side, but just made it so that we looked at cars. And to find my son the car, I'm not kidding you guys, there were 18 cars. And then we found the right deal. The price, mileage, the story, everything with the car, because, you know, I just didn't want something that some, you know, small time, you know, auto place was flipping. Oh yeah, we fixed that transmission, don't worry about it. I don't want that. I don't want my son to have that problem. So, nothing like this person whipping through the park. So, share your thoughts on this stuff. There's a lot more to cover on this right now. And again, who do you like? Who do you like to watch and listen to? I'm very lucky because you guys share things with me from around the globe that are crazy. And I feel very lucky every time I can share you something that's got some insight to it. And thank you, Mickey, for sending me that too. That was a big deal. Rich people are taking a hit right now. And one thing that I got an absolute kick out of was there is a hotel in New York City called the Baccarat Hotel, which I had never heard of before. But this hotel, guys, is $18,000 a night for a room. $18,000 for a room. Hello, hello. How good could that be? What is worth $18,000 for a hotel room? Seriously. They have drinks at this hotel that go up to $5,000 for a drink. For a drink. Now, here's the best part about this. This high-end, highfalutin, snooty hotel just got hacked. Okay? Uh-oh. Data stolen. That's a treasure trove right there, guys. Of all these rich fat cats and all their credit cards and all their socials and everything. Because if somebody can afford 18G to piss away in a hotel, they hit the mother lode with that one. So Baccarat Hotel said, you know, we're trying to contain it. Now, again, guys, I started looking up hacking news. There is an actual website called The Hacking News. I'll leave you guys the link below about the latest hacks that are coming out there. But this leads to one thing, and they're not even sponsoring the video. If you guys do not have a VPN, the best one, the iAllegedly 2022 product of the year was private internet access. They have a deal where it's 83% off the price. I beat these guys into submission to get this deal. And use the link below. But what a VPN does is it gives you anonymity. It gives you privacy in using the internet. Even at the Baccarat Hotel, if you use this, you wouldn't be hacked. So it's crazy. But what it does, tunnel of encryption, so that the websites you go to, you're anonymous, your banking, your pension, your credit cards, everything for pennies a day. Use the link below, check it out. I am telling you, think about this. The deal now is unlimited items for your house. So if you have an iPad, a computer, everything, it's all included. One price, guys. So many people have thanked me for this, but I don't go anywhere. Now I'm at a park right now, but today when I was getting the smog done, the VPN was flipped on at the auto place. So share your thoughts on this stuff so far, but this is only getting worse. But take a look at private internet access, guys. It's totally worth it. The city of brotherly love, Rocky Balboa, everything good in the world comes from Philadelphia. Maybe. Anyways, Philadelphia just had a bunch of teens that got organized online and went out and robbed many, many stores all at once. And it was a flash mob of thievery. Hit the Apple store, hit the Lululemon store, hit the Foot Locker, destroyed it. Now, the stories are below. You can watch the videos below. There are people sitting there watching these people steal, laughing about this while this is happening. And the police were totally outnumbered. Totally, completely outnumbered. But I give the police credit because they brought 50 people in and they arrested 50 people. And you can say, wow, they arrested 50? Guys, there were probably 500-600 kids out there doing this. And this was absolutely awful. But this is destroying everything. Why would you want to pay rent? Why would you want to jeopardize your employees getting hurt so that they can sue you when there's a robbery like this? Because that's what's going to happen more and more and more. But this retail crime, that's just escalating out of control, and it's kind of funny. Ha ha ha. Okay, it's crazy. But more and more businesses are being subjected to this. They cannot stay open. And how about this one? After the robbery was done yesterday, the liquor stores in Philadelphia all spoke with each other, because you may have, John may own 4 stores, this guy owns 6, this guy owns 1. We're all going to close. We're all going to close. In solidarity, and also to not get looted. Okay, so what are you going to do? Who are you going to call? The police? Okay, good luck with that. Good luck with that. CVS said times they're a-changing. So CVS just announced across the country, between now and the end of 2024, they're going to close 900 stores. And once again, between here and my house, this park in my house, I can think of 5 CVS stores. I guarantee one of them's gone, at least, maybe more. And this is an affluent area, guys. It's not bad. But the people that work there, the people that rely on that, the old people, the people that don't have cars, the people that have this is what destroys communities, guys. This is it right now. And you guys, nobody wants to sit there and go, oh yeah, I guess that guy's right about that. It's awful, guys. This is absolutely terrible. But this is the sign of the times. Now, think about this. You had $96 billion stolen in 2021. You had $112 billion stolen in all of 2022, which is a ton. Now, we just hit a milestone where we just tied the $112 billion account in September. They have the numbers through mid-September. Guess when retail theft goes crazy? The holidays, guys. People gotta steal that vacuum, gotta steal this, gotta steal the TV. So we're gonna break the record. Isn't that awesome? So fantastic. So you wonder why your health insurance is high, you wonder why your homeowner's insurance is high, your car insurance, everything is going through the roof because of this crime and because of the lack of prosecutions for these people. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. But hey, they nabbed 50. They got 50 of them got caught. Share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. As I walk through here and I think about my friends and family members, a friend of mine traveled to Oregon, and he had a meeting inside of a restaurant. And this was a few years ago, so this wasn't recent. And he had a rental car, and they smashed the window in the rental car and took the computer and took the bag. And the cops came out and they're like, oh, let me guess, you could probably left it like right there where they could see it. Well, yeah, I just, I was late for my meeting. I left it there. So totally screwed up his meeting because he didn't have a computer, didn't have a cell phone, the normal things, ID, all that fun stuff that you have when you lose all that. But this is the sign of the times, and it's getting worse, and these people are getting robbed during the day as well. So share your thoughts on this stuff. But CVS says, hey, listen, we're going to go to a more online presence. When was the last time you bought anything from CVS online? Seriously. I lived at a CVS that was 24 hours a day because of my late girlfriend's cancer. And we bought nothing online, not a thing. So share your thoughts on this stuff. I really want to know what you think about this. But hey, sign of the times, guys. Sign of the times. Costco is in the news right now. Costco CFO Richard Galanti just had their earnings call, and they announced their numbers and everything's fantastic. But they were asked the question, hey, do you think you guys will raise membership prices? And his response was, it's not if, it's when. We're going to do that. We're going to raise the membership prices at Costco. So get ready to pay more for that. And they've held it down, but you'll still be able to get a hot dog and a soda for $1.50, but they're going to raise the membership. Great story out of the Hindu newspaper talking about NFTs. Remember non-fungible tokens that went crazy? And those were basically images of different things that people bought. And 2 years ago, this was all the rage. People wanted me to do this. And guys, I know you think, oh, Dan will talk about anything. No. Guys, I don't promote anything I don't understand. And I didn't understand NFTs, and I couldn't see it as an investment. And this website did such a great analysis of this, that there are 76,257 NFT collections that they say are basically worthless right now, that people put all this money into, and they have zero value that people put their money into. Now, did people make tens of millions of dollars? Absolutely, because they got out of it. But these people that are holding things, you know, it's like there was an NFT for the very first tweet that Jack Dorsey did, and a guy paid like 450 grand, and the last offer was $2,200 for it. So let's do the math, carry the one. Okay, yeah, I lost a lot of money. Okay, so the NFTs, get some advice. Just don't buy things because it's hot right now. Oh, you got to get into this now or else. You're going to see a complete shift in the economy right now because the lack of money, the lack of service. If you hire anybody to do anything like on your home or your business or anything, get a price that's guaranteed right now. And don't, hey, subject to fuel costs and subject to this and delivery and la la la, because what they're going to do is a lot of la 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 down the road. So, Kia, Hyundai, they have a recall problem where they have a brake fluid leaking issue. How bad is that, Dan? Well, 3.7 million cars are getting recalled right now. 3.7 million. Okay? Look out below, here comes the car. I mean, think about that, guys. It must be catastrophic if they're doing this, okay? So, they just don't recall things to fix it because they want to, but 3.7 million of them are at risk of having issues right now. I don't mean to laugh at that. It's just absolutely crazy because what people don't look at is the expense of this. And here's the thing, you get a recall, how about your time? Your time away from work? Yeah, I can come to the dealership at 9:30 at night when I get home after my kid's baseball game. Oh, we're closed then, sir. Have a nice day. You know, you can come here, you know, in the morning, take time off of work to go fix their problem. So, let me know what you think about this stuff, guys. But what are you doing to protect yourself right now? And again, get out of debt. Get rid of things you don't need. Pay off the bills that you don't. You know, the high interest rate credit cards, things like that. Get rid of that stuff right now. And I'm telling you, we're going to see a time when people will not have any money. And you're going to see people, families that are going to be displaced and not have to live in vehicles or with friends or, you know, crazy stuff like that. That's going to happen again very soon. So let me know what you think about this, because I just think we haven't seen anything yet. And, oh, you've been talking about this for so long, Dan. How could you, you know, we're finally going to have a problem? Yeah, we are. This is the cresting problem right now, guys. So let me know what you think. Share your thoughts on this stuff so far. Just beautiful. I went and worked out this morning. That's why I'm dressed like this and the hair's a mess. And while they were working on the car and stuff, so it was nice. But wanted to shoot this morning for you guys so we can get this out. Crazy stuff, guys. It's crazy. And it's just compounding. It's getting worse right now. I'm going to finish this video with these last few stories. And the first one is the beautiful state of Rhode Island. They just announced through their power company that they just got approved to raise utility rates 24% right in time for winter. So get ready to pay more for your winter bill. And it'll add, they say, an average of $32 to the poorest communities per month. You guys, where do you get an extra $32 a month? $32.28 to be exact. But again, where do you get that money? And this is the problem, is that it's not hot. You know, this morning is sunny and, you know, I'm out for a run, but it gets cold real quick. You know, September's over, guys, and then it's October, and then before you know it, it's cold, cold, cold in places like Rhode Island, and you've got to fire up the thermostat. And I hate this because they act like, oh, we've had such a difficult time. No, these fat cats have made so much money. So 85-year-old trucking company, Elmer Bukta, that was started in 1938, has 100 drivers, 220 trucks, and all these different locations, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And again, trucking companies that do this through Freightways magazine, you always read the same story, and the same story is that business fell off a cliff. It went to zero, just like that garage door company I talked about in one of the videos yesterday, where the woman wrote me and said, I work at the call center, Dan, and the calls are down 1,200 calls a week with the leads, guys, with the leads. So it's crazy. Final story. And my daughter sent me this. Hey, do you know that Costco's selling gold now? Well, Costco just sold out of its 1 ounce gold bars that they had because so many people wanted it. So needless to say, price of gold's the price of gold. But Costco unloaded all their gold bars because people are buying gold right now. So please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And again, here is the QR code. Freeze the video right now. Pull out your cell phone, take a picture of this, and it'll open up the QR code, and you can join our email list. It'll be the absolute easiest way for you to do this. Okay? We have a bunch of cool stuff, announcements that are happening with the next email, with Christmas, with giveaways and things like that we're doing. A bunch of new exciting stuff that you guys do not want to miss out on. Okay? Like, subscribe, join the email list. Onward and Upward. And again, if you guys ever want to send me anything, just tell me. You can use my first name, you don't use my first name, that type of stuff. It's always appreciated because it lets me know what I can do. But again, I'm going to respect that and honor that. But firsthand, like the Mickey with the Airbnbs in Florida, that is solid gold, guys, because here's a guy that, like, you know, he had many sleepless nights, I'm sure, and him and his wife, did we do the right thing? And you know what? They did the right thing. So you're going to see big changes in the economy, and this is the beginning. Onward and upward, guys. I'll see you guys very soon.